Hello my friend, happy to see you here and welcome back to mathsmood. Really interesting problem today, real quick problem. We need to simplify this expression. We have square root of 16 minus square root of 12. And a lot of students answer me that right here, if we subtract it, we'll have square root of 4. It looks like our answer is 2. But this is absolutely not correct because this is a wrong approach. How can we do this? We cannot subtract these two elements. But how can we solve it? First of all, square root of 16 equal to 4. We know this. So let's write this square root of 16 as 4. So we have 4 minus square root of 12. So step by step, I wanted to simplify it. I want you to understand this. Okay, we have this 4. We leave this 4 right here because we cannot simplify this more. We have square root of 12. We can write this 12 as 2 times 6 or 4 times 3. Let's write it as 4 times 3. So 4 minus square root of 4 times 3. Okay, let's go next. Right now we need to know a really good rule. We know that we can separate these square root signs, so we can write it as 4 minus square root of 4 times square root of 3. I hope you know this rule. This is a really good rule right here because square root of 4 equal to 2, and after all steps we can write it as square root of 4 minus 2 square root of 3. So we can write it in this way. What we're going to do next? A lot of students write this answer and they say that my question is completely solved, and they say that okay, this is our answer. But a lot of students don't do this trick right here, and we can write this 4 as 3 plus 1. Take a look closely. We can write this 4 as 3 plus 1, and we will have as a result 3 minus 2 square root of 3 and plus 1. So I just change nothing, I just write this 4 as 3 plus 1. So it is great. But what it tells us right now? Moreover, I hope you see that if we write this 3 as square root of 3 square, so I write this 3 as square root of 3 square, so nothing changed, but I write it in that way. Minus 2 times square root of 3, and I multiply it by 1, nothing changed, but I want to multiply it by 1. Or by square root of 1, nothing changed. And this one I write as square root of 1 square, square root of 1 square. So as you can see, I just change nothing. I just write right here this 3 as square root of 3 square, which is equal to 3, and this 1 as square root of 1 square. But if you know a little bit about identities, if you know this identity, but what identity? We will have a square minus 2ab and plus b square. So if you know this identity, and if you know that this identity will be equal to a minus b square, this is great. So as you can see, after this moment, after this step, you can completely solve this problem because you can write all expression under this square root sign as a minus b square. So how can we write it? As square root of a minus b square, a square root of 3, b square root of 1, so equal to 1, yeah? So we can write it as square root of 3 minus 1 square. And after this step, a lot of students say that this is a great approach because we can cancel this square root sign and this square. As a result, write as square root of 3 minus 1. And they say that the equation is solved. This is great, problem is solved. But a lot of students forget about absolute value right here. It's necessary approach because we need to write this absolute value every time. But why I write it? Because we don't know the sign of this square root of 3 minus 1. And right now, if we write this absolute value, we need to check it real quick. So we have square root of 3 is greater than 1, because square root of 3 is 1 power 1.7, approximately, like something like that. So this is positive. And right now, we can easily cancel this absolute value. So we will have square root of 3 minus 1. This is our answer. But, for example, if you have 1 minus square root of 3, so you write this 1 minus square root of 3, but you need to check this, you need to write absolute value, and the answer will be completely another. So absolute value is really interesting moment, and it's really important moment. But if you're talking about answer, square root of 3 minus 1, this is our answer. Thank you for your support, for your approach. If you like this video, please leave a comment, leave a like. I really appreciate it. It helps me a lot, it improves my video a lot. So if it's not hard to you, I really appreciate it. Thank you and have a great day.